The one thing we are seeing more than ever is kids' chronic sickness, whether it's congestion, drainage, or coughing. It's lasting longer and being harder to kick. Coughs can be the worst, as they often come on after the congestion is cleared, disrupt sleep, make it harder for kids to go back to school, and can linger for a long time. If your child is struggling with a chronic cough that won't go away or comes back after every little cold or congestion, this video is for you. Oftentimes, we look for a more natural way to kick the cough: humidifiers, nebulizers, extra pillows on the bed for drainage, you name it. But far too often, we are recommended a suppressant or an antibiotic if it settles in long term. In this video, we will talk about what we can do instead of the medications and treatments, kicking it out before it becomes chronic and ever returning. Maybe you can relate to this all too common story Bryce was experiencing. Bryce's mom shared this. Her immune system felt very weak from very early on. She seemed to pick up on any and every cold and virus out there and experience chronic ear infections. With every cold, she would experience a cough that would linger for 2 to 3 weeks. It felt like we were only getting one healthy week per month. Like so many children, Bryce struggled with many things that led her to consistently having a chronic cough. In addition to the chronic ear infections, she really struggled with sleep. Mom says she can count on one hand how many times she actually slept through the night those first few years. And she knew how much that weakened her body and contributed to her being sick all the time. As a pediatric chiropractor, I see lots of kids struggling with coughs. And looking at coughs specifically through a different lens has been key to tackling the orientation and progression of it to kick it out for good. Chiropractic looks to help kids with chronic cough by focusing on these three main elements of subluxation, and if possible, allows us to avoid medication altogether. First, subluxation, especially of the cervical and upper thoracic regions, leads to tension and fixation, preventing the ears, throats, lymphatics, and lungs from draining and plumbing properly. Getting those systems reconnected with proper movement, drainage, and pumping mechanisms allows mucus and congestion to flow down and out the system as it is designed to do. Think of it, the drainage system, as like a garden hose. We want a nice and easy flow, no kinks, knots, or tense points. Same thing with clearing fluids within the body. The second element of subluxation we focus on when it comes to helping kids with chronic coughs is how it alters neuroimmune function, leaving the system in a more sympathetic dominant state, which creates increased mucus production and inflammation. It's one thing when the drainage system is clogged up. It's an additional struggle when there's more that needs to be drained. A third element of subluxation is how they can set up early on in life and are most commonly caused by abnormal in utero positioning, like a breech presentation, birth intervention and trauma, such as C-section, forceps, induction, or vacuum extraction, childhood falls, or too much time in the car seat in baby carriers. So no matter what we try to naturally add in, the nebulizers, essential oils, supplements, what have you, the physical stress on the system isn't letting it work as well as it could or should. Chiropractic care seeks to not only help a child avoid medications, but more importantly, prevent long-term immune system suppression that can increase their risk of asthma, allergies, and autoimmune conditions later on. This is why so many parents are turning to drug-free options like pediatric chiropractic care, which addresses the root cause of chronic cough. The first thing that needs to be done to find out if chiropractic care can help your child is a consultation and then a neurological examination where your pediatric chiropractor can detect the presence of subluxation and neuromuscular tension. So often, it's found that things like birth trauma, reflux, and even constipation that hasn't been fully taken care of yet, as the child grows, the subluxation and chronic tension contribute to other conditions like chronic cough. The neurological examination we do, called an insight scan, our training and experience let us know where to look most closely. Is it in the upper cervical region, in the upper thoracic regions? Since these areas are more closely related to the function of the vagus nerve, the phrenic nerve, and the neuromuscular dynamics of the respiratory system. All of these systems can affect a child's ability to kick the cough for good. If you're concerned this may be the case with your child, schedule a consultation and exam with our office right away. And as a bonus, if you're looking for more resources, we have an entire Raising Healthy Kids Naturally playbook for you to download. This takes you through all the natural solutions, not only for chronic coughs, but other immune struggles that affect our kids' well-being. Check out this link in our comments or find the link in our bio. That's all I have for this video. God bless, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.